HB 551 is passed to engrossment. The chair lays out on second reading House Bill 2858. The clerk will read the bill.
HB 2858 by Lopez of Bear relating to the establishment of a temporary guest worker program in this state.
Chair recognizes Mr. Lopez of Bear.
Thank you, Speaker. Members, this is a temporary guest worker program. Let me tell you real quickly what it is not. It is not an intent to create a pathway to citizenship. It doesn't expand illegal immigration. It doesn't do any of that stuff. What it does, with federal approval, is simply allows Texas to partner with established lawful temporary work to establish a temporary guest worker program existing non-immigrant visa rules.
Mr. Olcott, for what purpose?
Mr. Speaker, yes. Would the gentleman yield for a question?
Absolutely.
Gentleman yields for questions.
Representative Lopez, since January of 2021, we've had over 5 million illegal boarding crossings into our state, not including gotaways. Why are we trying to pass a program that would bring even more immigration in our state, especially considering the H-2A agricultural visas are uncapped?
Well, there's several reasons that we should be doing it. The primary reason that I'm bringing it forward is because I've gotten a lot of encouragement from chambers of commerce, from different labor organizations, from different service organizations that say they desperately need workers. The comment that you made was there's been a lot of illegal crossings. This is not an illegal crossing bill. This is about bringing a legal process by which the governor's office would work with the Texas Workforce Commission to establish a positive immigration program that would allow us to fill jobs that the Texas Workforce Commission has identified as having a shortage of workers. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to move business forward. I think we all agree that business needs the labor force, needs a qualified labor force, but it's got to be a legal labor force. It also has an opportunity for us to go in and do all types of validations, whether it's biometric validation, whether it's ICE reporting and things of that nature, to ensure that these individuals, if they for some reason extend their time here, their legal time here, that they will be sent back, that they will be arrested and sent back. And that's the issue of this program. It's being really brought forward to be able to bring Texas labor force to bear with the need.
But Representative Lopez, you do understand that the presence of all these additional illegal aliens that have come in there are going to suppress wages and hurt the working wages of some of the most vulnerable people, the blacks, Hispanics, the people. How do you feel about this?
Well, I appreciate you saying that. That was one of the major concerns that I had with it. But the assurance that I've gotten is that this program would be identified by Texas Workforce Commission and identify just those labor positions that we have a shortage in. We would only recruit those individuals, bring them over to be able to fill those jobs, which I believe balances off the labor force that we need to be able to keep our economy going. So with that, I absolutely believe that this is, with all the possibilities of there being error, there's plenty, I think, safeguards to make sure that error is minimized and that this is a good program for Texas.
Well, I'm also wanting to ask if you're aware of the fact that since the Bureau of Labor Statistics, January 2025 current population survey, 12%, only 12% of the job growth since the COVID in 2020, only 12% has gone to U.S.-born citizens. Are you aware of that?
No, I'm not aware of that, but I don't doubt it.
And you can see how, by bringing in more guest workers, that's going to make it even more of a competitive situation.
It certainly could be, but I'll tell you what is even more competitive is that we have a shortage of housing workers. We have a shortage in our lodging industry. We have a shortage in our restaurant industry, and that's creating a significant problem with our businesses. That's what I'm trying to address.
Okay. And then finally, I just want to mention the fact that I know you're on the other side of the aisle, but according to Texas Geo priorities, border security, universal E-Verify, and mandatory 287G are two of the top priorities for the GOP, and none of those have been brought to the floor yet. And now we're talking about bringing in, voting on a guest worker program that's contrary to the GOP platform. So I'll be voting no. Thank you, sir. I
appreciate your comments, and I understand that you vote no regardless of what I brought forward, but I can tell you that this is a very good program that has been validated by significant
Romero,
number
for
of
what
chamber
purpose?
individuals that I have a lot of confidence in.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Romero, for what purpose?
Does the gentleman yield for questions?
Yes, sir.
Gentleman yields for questions.